Hey everyone. Oh, I have a sock on my hand. Welcome to Spiral into the Void. Anyways, so I was actually about to go home because I kept trying to film and then just nothing would come out. And then I was like, you know what? I want to talk about how I'm feeling and how I feel like I'm stuck in my head, and I think a lot of people will relate to that. Sometimes I feel like I get too trapped in this idea of what I would like my life to be like, or what I would like my creativity to manifest as, and I don't allow it to flow because I'm constantly trying to control it. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I feel like singing, but I'm like, oh, this would be a really good art piece, wouldn't it? If I manifest this thought as an art piece, it would be really dope. But my body wants to sing, and I'm not allowing myself to flow creatively because I'm constantly controlling how I feel and how I want myself to feel. And if there's other people out there that feel like they're always stuck in their head, I'd love to hear your experiences as well, just because I feel like it's a very lonely feeling. I feel like sometimes I'll be fantasizing this dream world and this idea that I'm very present and that I have everything that I've ever wanted, but I still feel that lack of balance within my emotions and within myself. And it does feel like my ego takes over very often because it wants to feel as if I am doing the right thing and as if I am being the best version of myself. But at the same time, I feel like I'm constantly fighting myself in whatever way it may be. Like I said, not allowing that flow within me. And another thing that I do is I'll try to be present, but I'm forcing myself to be present to the point that I'm not present anymore, because I'll be like, okay, Enza, time to be present. Look at that tree, cool. What do I hear? Oh, I hear the truck right now. Awesome, I'm present. I sometimes feel like I'm always in a rush, and it's difficult to live your life like that because it feels like you can never hold on to anything. It kind of feels like no matter what I try to hold on to, and any moments that I try to capture, this constant feeling that I steps behind and life is all of these steps forward, when in reality life is just here now. There's no such thing as time, and there's no reason to try to rush time. It's like everything is just going to happen when it happens, and I'm not supposed to be forcing it, because the more that you force things, the more likely it is that it won't come to you. You can't force life to go the way that you want it all the time because you think that you know what's best for you. I've talked about this on my other channel. I'll put the link to that video below about life is meaningless. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of us live our lives in this fear that it's going to be over, and we live so much with this fear that it's going to be over, to the point that when it is over, we justify our fear by saying, see, I did have something to be scared of, but this whole time we could have been living. There's so many times in my life where I feared death because of my health issues, and instead of focusing on living, I was so focused on death that I was doing everything to live, when in reality I could have been living all along. I was just so focused on this idea that one day I will no longer be, which isn't even the case. We are eternal beings. We're going to be here forever. We will manifest as different things as our energy leaves this vessel. It will enter into a different vessel, whatever it may be. Death is only living. It's beginning again. There is no black and white in this world. There's no death and then there's life, and there's good and there's bad. It's literally, everything is neutral. It's just how we perceive it. Lack of presence within ourselves and lack of understanding within ourselves and with others Like, how many of you guys, when you're having a conversation, are actually focused on what the person is saying? Like, sometimes I feel like I'm focused on what my response is going to be or how I can help them feel better, to the point that I'm not even listening, and that doesn't help anybody feel understood. Like, I complain about that all the time, but I'm guilty of it too. Like, sometimes I'm like, people don't even listen to me, they're just waiting to find a way to be the hero of the day and to save the day by, giving me their opinions and hoping that it will help me or inspire me. When in reality, like, the best way to feel loved and to feel as if you are understood and that you can get out of your head is when, both you are present speaking about your emotions and not allowing it to affect you, and the other person is present listening to your emotions and not having an opinion about it. Because, like, that's how we fully release them. It's not about holding on to the emotion and talking about it and, like, yelling about it. And it's okay to express, like, the pain that you're having, but don't let it overcome you. And on the other side, it's like, yes, you can give your opinion, you can but please hear the person out. Like, genuinely listen to them and listen to their pain, and don't judge them for how they feel or tell them that someone else's pain is more valid than theirs, especially people who are trauma survivors. I'm pretty sure we've all experienced some sort of trauma. I've had many traumatic events in my life, and I find that I'll get flashbacks, but if I'm not present with them and I allow myself to go back to the way that I was feeling in those moments and I relive those memories, I feel the pain all over again, and it feels like I don't grow in any way. And it's really hard to gain, like, an awareness for that. Like, people say, oh, just let it go, don't attach yourself to it. But when you're in that experience, you're the only one who knows how it feels. Like, slowly I'm starting to understand my power and gaining it back again. But it's like, it's not something that can easily be done if you don't have the support that you need. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and your own experiences. I'd love to hear it because I just love hearing experience over something that you might read in a book. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to spiral into the void. Bye!